Hi everyone, welcome to Zelda Speedruns. It is time for League. We're here for a Link to the Past, no major glitches League. This is round 1, FoxLisk versus Oase with Chex Human and Meowski on comms. Hey guys, you excited for this match?
Yep. Thanks, Pops. I'm psyched about this. We've got the first match of NMG League, and it's FoxLisk versus Oase, both 123 runners.
Two titans duking it out in the arena of Link to the Past speedrunning.
Yeah, they'll get started any second. They are just getting ready in the race room.
All right, Owase's got to go to the bathroom, so it looks like we're gonna wait a little longer. What do you have any thoughts on who do you think's gonna win, Chex? How about that? Let's start with that. Who do you have money on?
It's I don't want to reveal.
He's back from the restroom somehow. That was really quick.
Well, he's just, he's a speedrunner in all things.
True, yeah.
No, I will not reveal my prediction. But...
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mean they're both really close. They're both high like 123 runners.
Yep.
Oase, yeah, Fox got a 123 last year, I believe. Oase got one very recently. He dropped a stupid amount of time because partially because he switched off of emulator. He had a pretty old laptop that he was running on that, kind of lagged a lot. So now that the training weights are off, he's been kind of killing it. I feel like Fox might have the edge in terms of race settings because he's very big on finishing runs, very big Dark World runner. Oase is much more of a Light World runner / resetter, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
So, maybe slight edge there, but honestly at this level we're going to look at really, really just solid gameplay and, we're going to be shown how to play the game at a high level.
That's right. I want to learn how to play at a high level.
Yeah, I have no idea how to play this game. I need to be better. No uncle walking, exactly.
Yeah, so I didn't realize these runners were 1 second apart. So we have FoxLisk with a 1:23:53 and Oase with a 1:23:52.
Oh, wow, okay.
And on top of that, Oase had 2 blue balls compared to Fox's 0. So just in terms of AGA 1 RNG, Oase has that 12 seconds as part of his time.
And it looks like they have the same Ganon, so... Oh, Oase had a just really rough start in Guard Hellway. Yeah, I'm not really sure what you would... I mean, I think what he tried to do was... which he kind of successfully did was damage boost off of the fat guard into just like past the other guards. Another way of doing that is to slash the guards, but that probably loses more time actually. I think he played that pretty well for what he got.
Up slashes for both runners and first key guard.
I agree with that. Left slash it feels cursed to me.
It does, yeah. I mean, I don't really use that strat, but that's what people say.
Not much what's up slash with you, Spleeby.
Yep.
He really set me up there, thanks, Spleeb.
Yeah.
He's always looking out for me.
And truth be told, I think it should be upright slash, because you can come out of that doorway holding upright and just just slash immediately.
You're blowing my mind, Chex.
Yep.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Go for it.
Both runners going to go for an 8 slash ball and chain. Oase had a little bit of trouble. Knocked the guard all the way from right to left. Fox, I think, got a clink, but overall, really solidly executed. Didn't take any damage from ball and chain.
Ooh. Oase wiggled just briefly before picking up that lamp.
All right, Oase got like I think a high 312, low 313. Fox got like a 314, 315 or something coming out of that. So I think Oase's a little bit ahead.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Oase saved a second or two on Fox in some rooms that I couldn't discern.
Yeah. Oase is definitely, I mean, he's one of the best escape runners ever. He's got, I think his gold is a 547. Like 546 has been done by one person a few times. And that's, that's like the human limit basically right there. Or like so far. Fox, according to himself, very bad at escape, but he tends to save time, and like once you get past Agamem, it's very consistent runner. One thing we'll see from Fox, I actually like copy a lot of like Fox's stuff because I don't know, I like some of the optimizations that like he makes specifically over even runners that are like of a higher caliber than him. Like he does stair drag cancels with dash, whenever he can. But he does like a one frame dash, so he doesn't get any dust when he does that. He like slides his thumb across the A button. I tried to do that recently. Big fan of that one.
Yeah, it feels good.
You don't see a whole lot of other runners do that.
Yep. It feels good when you can just tap the A button and see 0 dust, because you immediately just start going.
That was a weird strat. Oase pumped to the left in the... Is that Dark Cross? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
I have to see that again. I kind of missed it, actually.
He pumped to the left, and then he boomeranged the left snake, and then he went around it to the right. I feel like that's slower, but maybe Oase knows something. I mean, it's escape. Surely Oase knows something that we don't.
Yeah.
We're calling it snake gamble. Oh no, Fox! Oh,
what?
He must not.
No
I
way.
don't know what happened. He must not have picked up the key. Did he grab a rupee instead, or did it just miss entirely and hit a rat or something?
I don't know. Yeah, that's
tragic.
That's rough. Okay, so here we go. Oase in the 550s. And Fox seems to get a sub 6, so that seems good. 559.9 on his splits.
Poor Fox. Yeah, so we're looking at an 8-second difference already. But, again, Fox, very consistent late game. I would say... Oh, Oase got Sandcart. I'm expecting both of them to get Sandcart, yeah.
And we did see a stair drag cancel from Oase. Like you mentioned, some runners... a lot of runners use left and right, and so we saw Oase do it at the bottom of the steps.
Yeah, he's very... I found that he's very quick with the stair drag cancels. I've seen him do room time grind practice, and he saves frames in places where I physically do not understand how he saves those frames. It's very, very solid execution at a very granular level.
Yep. Ooh, Octorok ran into Fox while Fox was slashing, which I found surprising. It was just
those Octoroks can get you.
All right, so we got an Octorok on the right of the statue, but then it ran away. Fortunate for Oase. One gets in the way of Fox, but he just slashes, and he's good. And yeah, at this level, the runners don't really think about the blue guard very much. We simply take advantage of pumping on ladders, which speeds Link up, and Link can always dodge the guard.
As long as you don't go up too early and load the guard earlier, you should be good.
Yeah, right.
You gotta stay like lined up with the wall or like kind of close to it, or not the wall, but the edge, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh, Oase gets the magic there, so that saves. I think. So it costs some time when you throw the boomerang, but it saves time during the magic
Mhm.
refresh boxing again.
Yeah,
No.
I think it costs 14 and saves 16. So you save 2 frames
saved.
or something.
I
Maybe
know
2 or
Fox has
3.
opinions on strats like that. I've heard words for strats like that I probably shouldn't repeat on ZSR.
Okay. Well, you can still feel free to express yourself, Miowski.
Something
yeah.
about never mind.
But I mean, when you get a green, when you get a small decanter from the right skeleton, it's not bad to just throw the boom. You don't have to position yourself or anything.
Yeah. All right, Oase gets very beautiful anti-fairy skip. At a high level, what you do is you want to deboost so that you're on top of the pot. Yeah, like Fox did as well. It's a little bit easier to deboost so that you end up to the right of the pot, but that is a little bit slower. And what you can do if you're really like fast and precise is you go like down to the top of the button and then you face left. And when you take damage, you throw the pot left and it maybe kills the popo, which makes the rest of the room easier.
Uh-oh. Random input for Fox. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Could be some kind of meme. Let's see how far those. Okay, those anti-fairies are pretty far away. That's kind of how you determine how good a room's going. Yeah. How good that room is going.
Oase did not give them time to move close together.
Mm-hmm. Foxes were a bit closer together, but still not touching.
Oh. Oase got a random arrow drop, excuse me, but did not collect it. A little too far out of the way for him.
Oh, gotcha. Did he shoot the Igor left? I didn't see. He's not doing Pinkus Arbus? What are you doing? Alright, Fox is gonna do something fun. At least Pinkus, right?
Probably.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's the one shot down strat. I don't know if Oase has tried the Pinka strat. Like, Oase is like experienced and learned Armos before the Pinka strat became popular. And he was not playing NMG for a couple of years as well, so I'm not sure if that contributes.
You can also theoretically save, an equal amount of time with that strat, as long if you if your arrow shots are like really good and you start shooting down at like from really low.
Yeah, that's my understanding. My Pinkus practice has been much better, though. I can't get the old strat to be better.
Yeah, I like in my. With my execution, I think Pinkus saves like 20 frames for me on average. But you can probably get the other strat to save a lot of time. I don't think we had any issues getting spin speeds from either runner, did we?
Yeah, they look fine to me. So now we have Unholy Spin Speed, and Oase just misses the ladder activation. And Fox does not go for it at all.
Mm-hmm. Which actually saves time because Oase missed a little bit for the ladder. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about on Fox.
Oh no!
So he he did a stair drag cancel, but you didn't see it because he was so fast that the dash dust didn't even show up.
Oh my gosh. Both runners mess up spin speed coming back. So Fox chose to not go for it a second time, which is probably the correct thing because you lose a bit of time standing still and going for a spin speed a second time.
True, yeah. I thought their spin speed was going to go well because the first one, at least to me, feels like the calibration spin speed. So like once you get that, the rest of them, seem more or less consistent.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Looks like we got little oopsie daisies for both runners.
Sure. So Oase makes it into Desert Palace first. Fox is a bit farther behind than I thought. About 14 seconds or so.
Yeah, his Eastern wasn't amazing either. Looks like he got a 5-minute Eastern. But Aghanim's the great equalizer. Also, Dark World exists. Also, someone could just die.
Yeah, also Light World doesn't matter.
Yeah, Link to the Past races go crazy. Light World doesn't matter. Yeah. You could just die at any moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cliche.
Yeah.
But I just had to put it out there for the first race of the season.
True. Light World not mattering. Oase comes across a really weird pattern where the first cannonball shoots early, and you just get one cannonball that is early and you have to go around it. He didn't get hit there, but he had some trouble going around it. I frankly have been told that you just go down to the sand and then you dash down, but I get hit every time. I don't know how to deal with that one, so no shame on him. Oh, Oase misses the arrows there, but I guess maybe he's going to get him on the way back.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. It's not a problem.
Interesting. Okay. Maybe that was intentional.
I don't think it was intentional because we could see Oase zigzag a little bit to get them. But it's just not a problem.
Gotcha. All right, so we're going to see another spin speed here. And if he misses this, that loses a lot of time because he falls down the ledge, but it looks like he got it.
Yeah. Most runners go for it. It saves, 35, 40 frames?
Fox misses that spin speed too. Okay. Not a lot of successful spin speeds from either runner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting that Oase goes up there. That's an older strat that people don't use a whole lot anymore because because it loads the popos a little bit earlier, so they do unpredictable things sometimes. And most people don't want to deal with that. Plus, I think on average it saves time to not do that. Oase's going to get hit by this guy once the torches are finished. Yep.
Yeah, the red guy just bullied.
Oh, got Fox too.
Fox gets a bop too. All right, here we go. Land molas.
Ooh. Okay, shorter hop from the last guy, so he wasn't able to get to kill the last landmo. No 2-cycle from him. All right, you watch Fox. I'll watch Oase.
Right, the first cycle is not ideal for Fox.
All right, Oase gets a 4-cycle. Missed a little bit in the third and in the second and third cycles.
Yeah, Fox is kind of off his game here. See if he can. Well, he can't save the 4. Looks like we got a 5.
Okay. Yeah, he seems to be slashing and dashing in frustration. Okay, it looks like Oase knows about the boomerang here. That's a relatively new thing.
Mm-hmm. It is.
So you can, for those of you who don't know, you can open the
right wall. I like Fox's strat.
No blue balls on the 4th and 5th cycles. Thanks for telling me that, Doom.
All right, swimming on Oase's stream, it was hard to see Link, maybe because of the frame rate, but that's a tough screen because you can get some swim pumping in and save frames.
It looks like both of them get through
just slightly.
big flippers.
Yeah. the run can end there if we're not careful, but it was fine.
Yeah, you do soft lock if you take any damage. Sometimes the Zora spawns on top of the whirlpool, and you can get into the whirlpool in time if you're, if you don't like mess up your movement at all. But it can be kind of frightening, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. All right, nice slashes for Oase. The dead rocks stay out of his way.
You can really screw yourself over there if the dead rocks get in your way and you have to wait for them. But Oase did a good job of avoiding that, despite the fact that the dead rocks were really curious about what he was up to. So Fox might get hit like out of this cutscene by something. Just bullied by everything. That's horrible.
I'm just noticing. It was beautiful.
Oh, is that what we call him? The Gatekeeper Moldorm?
It's Gatekeeper, yeah.
The Gatekeeper.
Yep.
What's Oase doing here? Does he? I guess he normally does this. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, he dashes through.
Fox is doing the boomerang dash. Saves about a second, I think. Right? I don't know the exact time, but it's kind of hard to do. It's a triple frame perfect input. I mean, it's pressing 3 buttons on the frame on the same frame, but one of them is D-pad down. It's kind of hard to accomplish all of. But he gets through, gets to chill out, have a coffee break on the pegs.
Yeah, I don't know the exact time save. And thank you, DoomTap, for the up left information. So that is the backup of the straight up strat. Did not know that. All right, Beetle's room for Fox does not go correctly. That's okay.
Yeah, I think the backup there, if you miss because he missed the switch on the first one, but hit the beetle in the hole. You want to go on the other side, or at least what I do is go on the other side, and then hit the other beetle in the hole while you hit the switch. Alright, Fox is going to do an early bomb jump. Oase is going into Moldorm. So this is also a kind of scary part of the run. You can lose a ton of time here. What is he doing? I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, holding out for a sword spin makes sense when Moldorm's on
gets middle hold.
Yeah,
that was
it's a lead change.
I don't agree with that dash up. Like, there are times when you can dash up through. I don't know.
Yeah, like that sword spin made sense, but the thing was Moldorm came after. Wow, I can't get through a single sentence. That's okay. Nice fight for Fox.
Okay, and Fox is in the lead. Yeah, this is what I said when very, very high variance, even when nobody's dying.
Yeah.
There we go.
But yeah, the point being, the sword spin is good to get some reach when you need to get around the corner while Moldorm's on left side.
That's true. No, I'm aware of that, but I was just kind of surprised. Like, he slashed the sword the other way, and I was kind of surprised about that.
Oh. Okay.
I haven't seen that, but I guess it kind of makes sense because, then you tink on Moldorm less.
Yeah.
Yeah, so looking at the Harris split from Owase's perspective, he lost 47 seconds there over his PB. He was like +1 on PB, or against his 1:24.09. I guess is, I don't know, like a recent run that he did or something. But yeah, he went from +1 to +48.
Yeah, that is such a disaster. But
maybe pickle shot too.
Yeah, here we go. Nice shot. But, Oase's only a few screens behind. Just, one screen behind at this point. It's a long screen, of course.
Yeah, Fox had like 70 disasters on the way to Moldorm, and then and then Oase got middle hold, and now Fox is in the lead, but not by a whole lot.
All right, so Fox walks up and dashes to get his 4th enemy kill to get the red rupees from the tree. There we go.
And now we're at 120 rupees. We need 110 for Kiki to pay the troll toll, basically, to get into Palace of Darkness.
Yeah. I noticed that Fox collected 3 blues. I think that's what he did anyway. I wonder if he could have just gone for 2. I'm not totally sure. Oh, and here's a newer strat. Fox dashes on the right side of the walkway, right of the hearts.
Yeah, so Bitey and Flip Heel discovered that. So the old strat, which I think Oase might still do, is you dash on the left side, you nudge right there, you nudge that. Although ideally, like, you know, maybe a little bit more of a nudge. I'm not sure if he was lined up there. And then you never get hit by those guards, but...
All
right,
Fox messes up both sword.
Oh, no!
Oh, no! Okay, loses count a bit.
Time.
This is fine. Fox goes for the 3 dash strat. That's good. That's hard to back up sometimes.
Isn't it fast? I think it's faster to like slash him up and then dash once, right? But it's kind of hard to do. I don't understand why you wouldn't want to go for that. Oh, Oase really quick with that.
Yeah, what a
walking
strat.
Forward the entire time. Yeah, that's scary to do.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. This is a challenging segment. Beams would be nice, but Fox is 2.5 hearts down.
So I used to watch Yerak a lot. I mean, I still do. But when I was starting, I watched Yerak a lot, and he told me that Aga Tower was like one of the hardest splits in the game, and I was like, well, it doesn't make any sense because I die in literally every other split, but Aga Tower I never die. And he's like, no, it's not because you die. It's because, you know, there are a lot of variations of a lot of strats that can be kind of hard. It's hard to keep beams throughout the entire like thing and just execute everything well and not lose your mind, right? And also tree rupees, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, the arrow count for Fox is so low. So he had to do backup strats and red spears.
Well, I also got left pot first.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is that normal? I forget what's normal in that room.
Normal. I mean, it's not unusual, but I don't really see it as much. Yeah, the left one is like the one you normally pick up, I think. But it's more challenging for some reason that I don't recall.
I feel like it has something to do with being able to boomerang the right guard, right?
Probably. Yeah, I think you want to do that on up, down, and RNGs only, but I'm not. Don't quote me on that.
So here we have the great equalizers. Fox is at 1 right now, right? Or was I not paying attention? Oase, I think, is still at 0. Fox at 2.
Equalizing in progress.
Jesus Christ. Oase had a 503 Aga Tower. That's so good.
Yeah. I mean, you could see it. He was flying.
Is Fox... Is it Fox 3, Oase 0? Or... Okay. Is Oase at 1?
He might be at 2.
Someone correct me. I looked at his splits for a second.
Yeah, I'm like off by 1 on both runners, I think. I'm seeing 5 and 2.
Oase 2, Fox 5.
Yeah, so that's 3 for Oase, right? That was right after the lightning cycle. Oh, that might be 7. So here we go.
Fox is
Oase's back in the
experiencing
lead.
what we like to call a skill issue.
Mhm.
He didn't manip Aga hard enough. Okay, that's 7.
Lovely.
And then Oase must have been a 3.
Yeah.
So Oase's back in the race after being middle hold.
That's crazy.
But also either one of the runners could die at some point, or just lose tons of time. You could miss Spooky. You could, do all kinds of things. Dark World is Fox's domain, and I have a feeling. I mean, he hasn't been playing very well, to be honest, but he could turn it all around.
Yeah, and it's not common to see a race final time that is a difference of blue balls. It's very uncommon. I think I've had the advantage of blue balls 1 time in a race win, but it's just not common. It'll be interesting to see how close this ends up being.
Yeah.
Not the ideal Kiki dash for Oase, but that's okay. How about the hop?
Big hop from Oase. So that's a good fortune. If Kiki hops high, then that means he blesses your run with good luck. Oh, okay.
Good boomerang throw.
Fox had to deal with, but he made it through. All right, let's see Fox's luck for the rest of the run. I think that's also big. That was like kind of borderline.
Yeah,
Maybe
borderline.
Medium
I think
high.
it was on the big side, but you could be right.
Oasis was a little bit bigger if we're measuring.
And we are. Ooh, okay. Oase has had to slash at Bari's both on right and left side. Big key for Oase. Nothing is in Fox's way.
Coming up on hammer jump for Oase. I think at this level we should see it be like pretty consistent. Pretty sure Oase probably is going to do it within, just with the 2 like normal pause buffers and no extras.
Ooh, wow.
That was lightning fast.
I don't even know what I'm seeing. He's so fast.
I personally did not have time to react to like whether or not he was on the right pixel. I think he just trusted the sword buffer on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Fox gets both bombs. Did Oase get both bombs?
No, Oase is a single bomb runner.
All right, Fox also got it. Didn't use any extra pause buffers. Usually at this level, it's just the 2.
Yeah, well done. Sexy statue for Oase.
Statue from Oase, yeah.
Moving around the corner of the statue without pausing. Oase goes for a dash at the statue. I believe Fox is a walker,
Fox also gets sexy statue.
Last arrow too, so yeah, we saw that in Agate Tower where Fox had 1, then he gets the 5, then he has 6 for darkness, and here we are using exactly that amount. Good turtles for Oase. No key dash here, but it's hard to line that up every time. Now we have Helma. Fox gets unfortunate RNG. Ooh. Like a lot of fireballs
Gets
for
unfortunate RNG on Helma, but he perseveres.
Yeah. I don't know why Fox didn't cancel that dash, but
yeah, here's a
that's
few
okay.
pixels too low for the key dash.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. Kind Helmasaur.
That was pretty fast, yeah.
Yeah.
So you want
Good.
Helmasaur to not shoot fireballs and also go down to the bottom, so that you can do the hammer hits faster. And that's that's close to as nice as it'll be to you. Thanks for the raid coin. And also 5th whammy, I just saw that. Hope your Dark World runs went well.
All right, so here we have a crystal cutscene. We've rescued one of the 7 maidens, 6 more to go.
Is 7 on top of Zelda, or is it 6 and then Zelda's the 7th?
Yes.
What?
What?
Wait.
All right.
Is
well, it is.
Is it Zelda and then 7 other maidens, or is it 7
It's-
maidens including Zelda?
It's 7 including Zelda.
Okay. okay. Sorry, I'm a little confused there.
All right, Oase escapes the pod overworld return with no damage. That's a pretty rough screen. Let's see how it goes for Fox.
I learned today that you gotta nudge that tree, otherwise the bird sometimes gets you.
Yeah, it really helps to nudge it.
I thought it was the opposite, and now I know why I've been getting hit by that bird all the time.
Yeah. Oh, miss menu for Oase, but he does get the quick warp pixel. One of the 2 pixels that give us a 34 frame time save. Nice high talk for Fox.
You want to maximize that dash before talking to him. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it saves time if you grab the stump as well, because it despawns the shield and there are fewer sprites and there's less lag.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's worth.
Oh, 3 missed spin speeds? 4? Can we get a 5th? Okay.
Oof.
The spin speeds are not with these runners today.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with that, but it's one of those days.
Understandably, doesn't want to go for yet another spin speed here. You can spin speed on the screen that Owase's on, and pull out the sword at the same time that you're fluting, but that is a cursed strat, and nobody can save time with it.
Yeah. All right, Owase's out of Kakariko. Here we are at 3 Musketeers. Very well done. Fox's screen is good too.
Maybe we should actually play the English version and read the text. No, I can't play this game casually anymore. Yeah, someone asked me today about that, and I just like straight up didn't know because it's been so long since I played this casually. Got to do a Spleeby run through where I speedrun it, but also read every text box in English.
So here we are in Thieves Town, also known as Gargoyle's Domain, and it's the 4th crystal dungeon, but it makes the most sense in our speedrun to do it second. And part of that reason is we get Tempered Sword here, which is on the way and helpful for getting into Skull Woods.
Mm-hmm. It also makes the moth fight much, much easier once you have Tempered Sword.
Oh yeah.
Because you only need to hit him 4 times. You can, like, if you're lucky and also good, you can kill him before any of the spikes even start moving in the moth fight.
Yeah.
So I'm in the hellway right now. You can, if you hit the exact right pixel, you can dash up from the middle and dash through everything. If you're also lucky with the RNG there, but Oase undershot it by a teeny bit. Let's see Fox try. Fox gets it, and he's allowed to use it.
Yeah, good RNG.
Saves a little bit of time there. Probably saved like 2-3 seconds over Oase on that screen.
Yeah. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. Nice strat for Oase. I'm less familiar with that.
I've seen a Bitey strat where he has like a normalized movement setup for it, but Oase just kind of raw does the bomb there.
Yeah. So Fox does more like what I was expecting, where Link kind of dips into the middle of the screen and then throws the bomb upwards. Ooh. I like how the Zazak's lined up for Oase right in front of the key lock.
They really wanted to fall on a sword. How much time does English lose? I think about like a minute on text alone, right?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, and then beyond that, so the Japanese 1.0 version also has a lot of the cool glitches that allow us to speedrun the game as fast as we do. So spin speed and item dashing,
Fake flippers.
like fake flippers, hook speed, those are all on the JP 1.0 version.
Mm-hmm.
Pops says 6 minutes or something, like with all that.
No, it's not that much.
It's not that much? Okay. Yeah, there's a Helpasaur command, but I don't think ZSR has Helpasaur.
Yeah, I think it's more like it's around 2 minutes, but I'm not sure, plus or minus.
Unfortunately, we're not going to get land meme in here, unless you copy and paste it yourself. You could be a hero, Yoho. Good blind fights from both of them. At this level, you don't really expect them to not like do that. Thank you, Chex. You're the best. You're the best co-commentator I could ask for.
Thanks.
Yeah, you don't really expect them to mess up the blind script. It's a scripted fight, so you can just get the same, 9 hits in, I think, and should be good to go. One of the easier fights in the speedrun, but I think casually it can go off the rails just because, it's a bullet hell, basically.
Oh, here we go. Top rock. No!
No,
Why we mirroring?
what are you doing?
No, dude.
What?
That's so costly.
Oase almost. I think he almost like frog doored or something.
Yeah.
What?
It was. Yeah, it's hard to tell what that was. I don't know if it was missed input or missed neuron.
Missed neuron. I like to think it was a missed neuron there. Oase's missing 1 or 2 neurons.
Like,
I guess it could be. I mean, so
it could be.
no, it's a completely different button. So talk is A, mirror is Y. That I think I'd categorize that as just a major oopsie daisy.
Yeah.
Fox has almost brought this back. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he might also be new to Top Rock Frog Talk, specifically using like the menu as a buffer for that. I know that's that's a Flipkeel original, I believe, and I'm not sure if he like knew that existed up until like recently, but I could be wrong.
Oh,
this is Fenstash too. Fox gets Fenstash. Okay.
Oh my gosh, it is close.
Yeah, I told you, Fox is he's a Dark World aficionado. We're in Fox's domain. This is Fox's world, and we're all just living in it. Top Rock Frog Talk? Why would anyone hate that? Do you have zero whimsy in your heart?
Our runners are so close. Oh, Oase pushes the statue down farther than I expected, but Fox somehow pushes it upwards, which is not correct.
Yeah, Mummy Hellway, or Mummy Statue Room, I mean. I've heard it described as the worst room in the game. So, can really go off the rails if the mummies do bad stuff.
Oof. Yeah, I remember it being Greenham's least favorite room.
Yep, yeah.
Fox loses 4 hearts here.
Those last two... I don't know what Fox is doing. Fox has played both of these, or the last 2 splits so well, but that was some unnecessary damage. He knows better.
Yeah.
So I think at this level, 3 hearts isn't really that scary. Because you're not in 1-hit KO range from Moth. And generally, you're not really, you're going to get the double at the very beginning and then just be able to get 2 quick slashes. The only thing I could think of that, could go off the rails are, I guess, Mummy Hellway and then Mummy Key Room before that. And if that puts you in Oko, then maybe you get nervous and get hit by Moth. But, yeah. Oase doing the Turbo Gamer strat in this room. Fox probably will too. Yep. This is a hard strat. I think most people who do this strat, like, I see them warming it up. It's like one of the things that they warm up.
Oh my gosh. Did Oase go too fast and hit the spike? I always wonder if I'll go too fast there, and I never do.
Alright,
okay.
Oase, one of those hits didn't count. He was trying to do a dash poke, but it didn't. It ended up being just a poke, I think. Fox, I don't think got the double. Not really sure. So he had to, but he got 3 quick hits in.
Yeah,
so that's pretty close.
Yeah, both Mothulas had pretty good RNG since it went down a lot of the time.
True, yeah. He can really screw you by staying at the top and then also having the conveyor be like in a really inconvenient direction, so it's hard to get him when he's up there. Hey Twin, welcome on in. I love that emote.
We have the attribution is basically Yoho on that one.
Really?
Yep.
That's great.
Oh no!
Oase gets hit there. Somehow is able to dash through him after getting hit the first time.
Yeah, that's not a given.
Did Oase get the quick warp? I didn't check. I know Fox just did.
I don't know. It would have been pretty random if it were.
So this is a little bit cursed from Oase's end. Do you really want to enter ice with... Oh, he's going to do the Lotto Dash too.
Oh, I could
Taking
be
all
wrong.
the risks. You really want to enter ice with full health because the second room in it, for a variety of reasons, right?
Yeah.
But, the main thing is the second room goes pretty quickly if you have beams, but can take a lot longer if you don't. And then also Electric Avenue can go pretty poorly if you don't have beams.
All right, FoxLisk went for the quick fish strat, where you pick up the rock from the right side, but the problem with this strat is it can miss in the way that Fox did, which is you get a dash dust, but not a rock pickup.
The window for actually picking up the rock is way smaller than you'd actually think from the right.
Yeah.
And also the when you're doing quick fish, like what I've found is you want to pot slide it as well. So you want to get the just the upper rightmost part of it basically. Sometimes you end up missing it, but Fox quickly backs it up by grabbing it from the top. Pretty good awareness on his end. Yeah, I love calling it Electric Avenue. That's a Twinmo original. So we get flippers now because we can't. It's because we can't really get into ice without flippers and NMG, right? Oh, also swamp, I guess.
You can fake flipper there if you want to.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you're right. All right, so Oase unable to make up the health. Fox also took some damage. Did you see where he took damage?
I think it was. Oh, where did? Oh, where? I don't know. I didn't see really.
Half a heart. How did he take half a heart?
Well, it could have been he could have been shot by a rock or a Zora
Fireball. It was a fireball. That makes sense.
Oh,
Also making quick work of that room even without beams. Oh, they all spark up at the same time. Poor Fox.
Oh, this goes off the rails.
Yeah, that room went way better for Oase. So ice is one of my favorite splits because it has a lot of rooms with really cool strats. Really
yeah,
cool,
they are. They are. Yeah.
difficult to execute and quick strats. Just all in succession. Not a lot of rooms to be slept on.
And bombable floor is a really hard room. Like the RNG can just get out of hand.
Yeah. Sometimes the jellyfish, like the Bari, do weird things, and I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't see how the the Stealthos Knights.
The Skeletors.
Yeah.
The Skeletor is really that room went out of hand.
Oh my gosh, our runners are in sync.
Going into
Just like
IPBJ
that.
at the same time. Crazy race.
Yeah.
We've had the lead change quite a few times. All right. Left slash gets all the... Okay, they both get all the Pengators. We're going to deboost through the spike. We're both doing stair clip.
Nice.
Successful
Very
for both
good.
of them. Now the next big thing is the cold stair fight, which is scripted, but it's kind of hard. Sometimes it goes off the rails. Could, potentially if we get a puff party, that's a huge time loss. Could potentially get a death here, but I think both runners will be good, not to jinx anything.
Nice. So we have both runners showing off different strats. Oase with the 2 dash poke and Fox with the 1 dash poke.
Yeah, double poke saves a little bit of time, but it's kind of harder to execute. Single poke, the inverse of that. Fox also missed menus a little bit, so he loses some time there. Single poke is easier. 6 slash, I think, is easier than single poke. So when you start out, maybe you learn that first. But, I don't know. I kind of went straight to single poke, so I don't really know anything about...
Yeah, 6 slash is hard to control for RNG.
Oh, is it? That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. But if you get very, immobile cold stir puffs, then it's easy. Otherwise, it's hard. They usually just start squirming around.
I see.
It makes it difficult.
We're gonna bird dash for Oase, but none from Fox. I heard from Ari that you can go, consistently get the bird dash there. If you just do this one neat trick.
Yeah.
The doctors hate.
Yeah, I think it's not bad. I personally, I keep forgetting how to do it, but it's not a problem.
Yeah, so what you want to do is you flute from a neutral position without moving after the warp, and then you go right until you touch the dark part of the grass, and then you dash left.
Okay.
I haven't missed it doing that, but at the same time I haven't tried it that much. I've only just kind of thrown it in the runs, so take that with a grain of salt. Interesting that Fox throws in the menu to book where it doesn't really benefit him.
Missing one menu. Yeah, I'm not sure how Fox does the quick hop. Whatever.
Probably just, I guess you do north quick hops in other parts of the run, so maybe he doesn't want to mess up his muscle memory by throwing a menu into the mix.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's one of Fox's things, I think.
I see.
Exactly what you said. You don't want to complicate tricky movement by throwing in a menu. But I find the menu very helpful for that quick hop, personally.
Same, yeah. I also find that I'll miss a quick hop unless I really focus on getting it. I have to lock in, really just consciously think about the inputs, and then I get it every time. But if I don't do that, then I miss it every time. It's weird. It's one of the only things where I can't just trust, my muscle memory and just kind of autopilot it. I have to really think about it for some reason.
Yeah. You have to completely inhabit Bwayne in your mind.
I guess so, yeah. The swamp is an interesting split because it's really long, but not a whole lot happens. It's mostly just a lot of rooms where, if you're really good at the movement, then you save a little bit of time. And if you're not as skilled at movement, then you sort of slowly bleed time and take damage everywhere, and kind of a death by 1,000 cuts type of place. Don't expect either of these runners to be in danger of dying here, but could be some nearly invisible time lost from 1 or 2 of the runners.
Yeah. Some of the enemies do 2 hearts of damage. And, well, you know what? Only one of the enemies does 2 hearts of damage, I think. And it's the squirmy guys that come out of the wall.
Oh,
and
really?
Yeah. And they, it makes for a pretty difficult second dungeon. Now, this is Crystal 2, so if we actually did go to this dungeon second, it would be a little bit dangerous. Uh-oh. We're having trouble with the flood lever.
Also, the spirit of Swamp Palace has come and has declared that one of these two runners might die.
Uh-oh.
You check the chat, Fox.
Are you talking to me?
Or checks, not Fox. Two different people, my bad. In my defense, both of your names end in the letter X.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's sort this out. Fox is in Swamp Palace. Swamp Palace is in chat. And Chex is in the commentary booth.
Glad to get that sorted out.
Okay. So we got the big key of Swamp Palace. We've got the hook shot. And a frequently asked question, why don't we use Becky Clip in Swamp Palace? Well, we don't have hook shot going in, so we can't do that. Also, it's not legal.
The room that Oase is in and the room that Fox is about to go in is like pretty interesting to optimize. A lot of stuff going on there. You want to like hook dash to the pot because it makes it easier to grab that second pot like behind the statue. Otherwise, you end up grabbing the statue a lot until you can finally get the pixel to grab the pot.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the room happens, and it's like, tight movement, good execution. Fun room to practice, honestly. And then also there's like, RNG from the Bari and the Fire Snake and stuff.
Oase set on arrows does not go for any restock at all. Let's see what Fox does at 10 arrows. Do you think he'll restock? No. These runners don't care. They'll just fix everything with Mike's arrows and Ganon's tower. Ooh. Alright, so we're going for a zero cycle on Oase's side. Nice job.
This is a really hard boss to zero cycle.
Yeah. Nice and tight movements. Alright, so for Fox...
I think gets it. Yeah, he gets it.
Yeah. It could have been close there, but he got it. No problem.
Sometimes you just get robbed. But yeah, he got all the puffs fast enough. Still a close race. What do you think the time difference is between the two?
Oh, I'm not sure. It seems like it's 15 or 10 to 15 seconds. I'm not really sure. It's interesting to see their timers. What are they running? So, yeah. OS is not running against PB, though. But he's not that much farther behind.
All right, so Was is at 103.14 coming out of that, and then Fox will be at 103.25. So Fox is about 11 seconds behind. Not even remotely an insurmountable lead, given all the stuff that could happen at the end of this run. But it was close. 11 seconds, well within the estimate of 10.
It's interesting to see both runners with this same collection routes. We don't usually see... Well, I don't know if we usually see it, but the point is our runners are not out of sync in their routing, so no one is like fake ahead or behind.
Brew, yeah, they're both doing Zoomer shopping,
Yeah.
which is Ether and Swamp and Ice Rod and TR. I
Nice
think both of
fast
them are
mire
going to
for
do
Oase.
both of them are going to do the fast, difficult Wire 2 strat. Oh, no,
Uh.
Fox! Oh!
Yeah. So, oh my gosh. Yeah,
That's rough.
that was hard to improvise a backup for.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all because Fox slashed down upon entering the room. I didn't know that was possible.
I think what happened is he got like a frame perfect slash coming into the room or something before he even turned to the right. Something like that.
That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I don't know. That was weird.
I think Fox beat the fireball. Unless he had to wait behind the fire snake, but I don't think he did.
Yeah, beat the fireball is a funny thing. I used to not understand it, how it worked. But the main thing is that when dashing left to the staircase, you want to get a clean staircase entry.
I didn't realize this until recently when I accidentally beat the fireball. Your movement, like at the start of the room, doesn't matter because I guess this is not loaded.
Yeah.
So yeah, what happened was I messed up my movement. I was like, okay, I messed it up so bad that I'll be behind the fireball, and then I did the rest normally and immediately went down and I beat it.
Right.
Oase's going for Spark Gamble, but he does the menu early. He doesn't try to menu to frame rule the Spark, which to be fair, I mean, when do you ever get that?
Right. Now, Fox typically menus at the gamble.
Okay. He isn't allowed
fire
to make
snake
the
in the way.
gamble.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yo, quick hop.
Oh, did he do it facing right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Oase. I mean, that's surely someone else has done that, but I've seen Oase do that, and like I've never seen anyone else do that. Fox is probably going to dash up. Yep. All right.
Oh,
so
did
Oase,
we get dust for Oase?
Yeah, we did. We did.
Okay, I didn't see
Oase successfully preserved Spooky, so he'll be able to do some weird stuff to hit some switches on the way to Vitreous. So that hits a switch because
Good.
Gaming. Fox gets it too, right? I think I can saw the dash test out of the corner of my eye. That also hits the switch in the next room. And then this also hits the switch up there. You probably saw it like change from blue to red. Alright. Pretty big mire from Oase.
Yeah, and here's Vitreous.
Vitreous is also there's a script for it up until this point, and then you have to kind of freestyle the last few eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 8 in the big guy, and then he's dead. You.
Salute.
Sorry. Probably should have muted for that.
And Vitreous is no problem for Fox either. Vitreous is down. And we're off to Turtle Rock. So
Turtle Rock can be a pretty high variance split. because just getting to Turtle Rock is, you know, kind of crazy because of all the boulders on Death Mountain, the dead rocks. You can get stuck behind a dead rock and have to wait a ton of time before you're allowed to even get to the dungeon. Plus, it's a lot of hard strats. You might die to chomps if you're, you know, not careful, and if you don't get the fairy drop. A lot can go wrong. A lot can go right.
Ooh. All right, good reaction from Fox. Like, the crabs really tested our runners, I would say.
Yeah. Oase successfully does Waffle House. The dead rocks are pretty clear.
Oh, I gotta see this instant replay. Very nice. Very clean. Fox doesn't go for that strat.
Does he never go for it?
I don't think so. He just took the bottom route, and the dead rocks are friendly.
Yeah. I mean, I think it like optimally only saves like a few seconds or something. Off the top of my head. Maybe like 2 max, I don't know.
Something
Also,
like
it's
that.
hard, and also you'd like, you know, are prone to mess it up and lose way more time than that.
Ooh. Fox or Oase missed the peg just a bit, but was able to back it up very quickly.
So neither runner gets dead rock, thankfully.
Yeah, both runners at full health is unlikely.
That's true too, yeah.
Nice Yoho quick whip for Fox.
Oh, I missed that. What's the Yoho quick warp?
It's where you hit the last peg from the right side, you go cardinal right, and then cardinal up.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do that. I just didn't know it was called that. Fox has to get a bomb here, he does. Both runners are at 1 bomb. I think you only need 1 bomb for bombable floor, and then you get a bomb there, and then the last bomb is for bombable wall, like a few rooms before Moldorm 2. So bomb routing's taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Arrow routing is gonna be a little spicy.
Fox gets the hook left.
Nice. Torches goes well. Sorry, I cut you off there, Checks.
Oh, it just saved a second or two on Oase in that room.
Nice.
Fairy drop for Oase has a beam opportunity here. Goes for Brahmin block. He's so good.
Gets hit by the chomp because life isn't fair.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's a tough strat to react to.
Fox also gets the fairy.
I mean, it's a tough strat to use because you have to react quickly.
All right, he does the. Is Brahmin faster than what Fox did?
I don't think so. It might be actually. I changed my mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know timings for a lot of things. Fox just has to get the pot and TR like guys. Well, I mean, you know, come on, color commentary, Yoho. That's some spicy routing. We're low on resources.
Yeah, I never see runners at 0 arrows here, so it's interesting for sure.
Yeah, I mean he can get to 20 before Ice Armust, and that's really all that matters.
Oh, Fox does the new thing where he just walks up. Oh, and Oase gets a 10 arrow pack just from a drop.
Yeah, it's pretty far through that pack, so he must have gotten kind of lucky on a lot of I guess pokey drops. Fox gets God Pokeys.
Yo.
Let's go. That saves like 2 seconds over all the other pokey variations. That's the 1 in 16.
Yeah. And part of that is you can just do a dash right and up in the next room.
Yep, very quick key dash there in the next room. And he still has beam. So I think Fox is saving a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Through TR, just from what I've seen. Unless I'm, missing something.
Yeah, in a bunch of rooms here. He's saving time.
Still could be anyone's game. GT is also pretty high variance.
Oh, wow. Nice laser skip for Oase. That beetle just didn't go away.
Oh, okay, barely. He tried to cancel, so he got invincibility from the pegs, but I guess he was a little bit too far for that. But I mean, I don't think he's gonna die to Trinex or anything. At this level, you don't really die to Trinex.
Yeah, it was scary, but it only lost, less than a second.
Okay, Wasa's doing the poke dash strat. Oh, okay, messes it up. Yeah, so if you don't mess it up, then it stays.
Uh-oh.
Okay, whew.
That's scary.
Yeah, you almost ran out of magic there. That would have been GG, basically.
Shoutouts to the poke dash strat for saving a little bit of magic.
So Fox also messed up. He, I guess he must have missed the first shot on the left head because it escaped. And then he didn't switch to Fire Rod before the head started exploding, so he had to wait to menu. Thanks for the raid, Yarok. Hope your runs were good. Oh wait, no, you were mentoring. You were teaching people. Welcome on in. People being taught by Corey. This is a good race. Very back and forth. Close, even at the end game.
Yeah, shoutouts to the mentor program, which is bringing a bunch of people into NMG, Link to the Past speedrunning, and it has, I think, contributed to a big league this season.
Is this the biggest league ever? Or is this
it's a tie for the biggest league.
Wow.
A tie of season 2, I think.
Nice. Okay, that's beautiful to see. Shoutouts to all the people who are joining. The scene. Alright, so Oase pulled out the crystals at 1:16:53, I believe. So let's see if how close Fox is. 7. Okay, so he's like 14 seconds behind. Definitely could save. How much time does 2 Aga 2 cycles save? So like 6 seconds each, like the first one?
It could be something like that, yeah.
So, I mean, better Aga 2, better, execution in some of these rooms. Maybe a better, luckier Ganon. Fox could still win.
Yo, nice spike skip for Oase. One of the hardest tricks in this tower. Fox will go for it as well. Yes, that looked
nice
good.
From both of them, wow.
So good.
Oh, Oase does the hook through the fire snake strat. What a gamer.
Yeah, that was great.
Does Fox do that too, or does he bonk? He does that too, okay.
Yeah, so Fox waited.
The fire snake. Sorry, I cut you off there.
Yeah, Fox waited out the snakes, whereas Oase hooked ahead of them. Uh-oh.
Okay, he has enough arrows because of the drop, but if he didn't, that would have been spicy.
Yeah. So Fox does need to go for the arrow chest. Mike's arrows.
Okay, got it. Yeah, if he missed the chest, then that would have been basically game over. Because, like, without enough arrows to kill Armos here, I don't even know how you do it. It just takes so much time.
Yep. All right, so Mimics rooms. Okay, we got Joe Mimics for Oase. And a fast strat for Mimics 2.
Does he do the, he does the drop-down arrow strat. Fortunately, we don't see mirror Mimics from Fox.
Right. We don't have the
Mimics
menu
2 strat
opportunity.
from Fox. Oh, true, yeah.
Nice Cannonball Z for Oase.
The Gauntlet 1 from Oase. Did Fox do the drop-down arrow strat too?
Oh, I didn't see. I forgot whether he does that.
Had to wait a little bit. Had to wait to cinema for a little bit on Cannonballs. I think Oase lost a little bit of time in Gauntlet 2, but the rest of it looked pretty solid.
Ooh.
So far.
A little bit of a zigzag on G5, but otherwise great gauntlet for
Fox had to
Oase.
go around the loop there. But looks like this is good.
Oh. That was a tough worm for Oase. The second worm just went straight up and he couldn't fire rod it for some reason.
Gotcha. So he got a 2-cycle. Fox has the opportunity to get a 1-cycle and save a little bit of time.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. So he had
That's
to get
very
in
good,
position. Yeah. But yeah, that was nice. A little time save there.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people would abandon the first Lambo there, but he followed it and then put himself in a weird position for the second one, but it paid off.
Yeah, but Oase is hard to catch. He's flying. He's a few rooms ahead. That fire rod shot kind of scared me because Oase wasn't facing up to fire the rod shot until just before. Oase misses a fire rod shot. I'm not sure if that changes his strats at all. But he'll go for a chest key.
Or are you thinking maybe he tries to go for the jingle skip instead? Like helmet jingle skip? I see. Alright, Moldarm 2. Probably not going to see any hovers from... Definitely not from Oase. Oh!
Oh, I don't like that spin. But
that's potential time save for Fox.
Yeah.
Alright, should just get a spin here. Nice, okay.
Okay, all good for Oase. The transition's fine. There are two major glitches that can occur by accident, and our runners skillfully did not do those glitches.
Oh yeah, you can quadrant glitch off of a Moldarm. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that was 3 from Oase, so you might be getting a 2 or 3 cycle here.
Okay.
Okay.
One blue ball.
That's either 4 or 5. Probably 5. Okay, yeah. Okay, 3 cycle from Oase. What do we have with Fox?
Best he could do. I'm not sure where we are.
I think this is cycle 3. Okay, also a 3 cycle from... Oase's doing some obscene things. Don't look at his screen.
Yeah,
also 3 cycle from Fox.
Different kind of obscenity. Going out of bounds.
Bad Fox. Well, he didn't go out of bounds. He almost went out of bounds.
All right, Ganon fight.
All right, Oase was like 123.48 on the first text box. I didn't really... Oh, I guess, okay, 123.42 on Ganon's Tower. 123.53. So there's a difference of like 6 warps. So, you know, if Oase messes up Ganon, misses a spin, maybe a few extra warps, could be Fox's game. Oh! Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I thought I was looking at something different.
Yeah,
I thought Oase missed the 1-1 for some reason, but he didn't.
Oase missed the first slash on the first hit of phase 3, which let Ganon do a ring of fire, which just loses frames.
Gotcha.
Got torch glitch.
Oh! Okay, Fox can't get the double there.
And Fox also gets torch glitch, so both runners just have to finish it out.
Fox could go for a cape spin here. Opts not to. Oh, early on the relay. Could go for a cape spin here.
Ooh.
Opts not to. Unless he gets a blue Ganon. Did he get the hit there?
Not sure. Hard to tell. Oh, he's going for another? Oh, okay. Alright, Ganon is down for Oase. And we get the torchlight saving frames.
Oh, does it save frames?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's a new find, too.
Wow, close race. Very close race.
Fanfare snipe.
Finishes with... Actually, he split late, so I'm not even sure. 123.39. 125.39, excuse me. And then Fox hasn't clicked the button. 125.47. So, 8 seconds apart. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What a race.
Unbelievable. That's what NMG League is all about. We've got close races all the time with the way these divisions are.
GG's to both runners. That was pretty intense. Uncle's got to step up their game.
Yeah, so all right. We'll see about interviews. It's a no for Fox. And Oase is in. So yeah, that was a rough race for Fox, just and it was one of those rare ones that I mentioned. It was time that could have been saved by blue ball RNG. But that's just how A Link to the Past goes.
Yeah. Definitely made for a more interesting race.
Yeah, and at a very high level of gameplay in this bracket, especially. Oh, we are joined by Oase. Hello, GG's.
Welcome on in.
Thank you.
Yeah, this race, we were just talking about the blue ball difference. I think it was 3 for you and 7 for Fox. So
Yeah. Well, I got like 5 in Moldorm, so it's fine.
yeah, exactly.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, you were he had kind of a rough light world, so you were pretty far ahead. And then you got middle hold. you know.
Yeah, I was scared. That's when that happens. Like when you play scared to fight, that's when you fall, you die, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
For
the fear
sure.
takes over. I get it. Moldar will do that to you.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I guess Desert was not good because it was like a 5 cycle, but like I had a 456 Eastern with Sanhar and that was fine. I was like, okay, I'm playing good. And then I had a rough Desert, but I was on 518 pace in Hera, and I was like, okay, let's go. And then I fall, and then I'm sad. But after that, it was pretty good because I got a 503 Yaga Tower. And
Yeah,
I was on pace. I was on pace for a 502 pod until Helm, and then after Helm, I went downhill.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's so much back and forth. So one thing that slowed you down was the tempered sword. So do you know why you hit the mirror before the frog?
Yeah, because I mixed up three things that you do. I mixed up the regular strat. I mixed up the top rock strat, and I thought I was doing AD, so I didn't know what I was doing. I was like,
Right,
okay, I'm
yeah.
pressing one button. Let's see what happens, and I press
Relkin
Y.
was right. Yeah, we were
Oh,
thinking
Ruck
all
was right, yeah.
dungeons.
I don't know why I thought I was doing AD. Maybe watching too much Doom Tap lately.
That could be.
I see. Do you normally do like top rock frog talk with the menu, or is that new to you?
No, I was just practicing it, and I like on the when I was there, I decided, okay, maybe let's try this because I was getting it, but then I just blew it.
That's it
Like,
was a pretty funny oopsie daisy, all things considered.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still lost more time in the dungeon, so it was fine. But I
In
lost
what
10
dungeon?
seconds in Skull. Like it was not the only time loss in
Yeah.
Skull, so I was
Gosh, I didn't really notice your time loss. Fox had a bit of a blow up at the mummy's room.
Yeah, we were talking about our disasters in chat. Yeah, he told me he lost 10 seconds in mummies, and I told him I lost 10 seconds in frog, and he was perplexed. He didn't know what to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking. I wasn't checking the racer, but there's a bit of a back and forth between the two of you. Fox, can I just forfeit? I'm plus 30 after desert, lol. Oase, middle hold on last hit, lol. Fox, I'm back in it, Poggers. So you're both like aware of what what each of you were doing.
Yeah. Also, at the torches time, I was ahead by a little bit, but I had a rough TR, and I almost ran out of magic.
Oh yeah, that
I
was
don't know
so
if you guys saw that.
scary.
Yeah, I was scared. I
Yeah,
mean, it was gonna be fine. I got the first double poke, and then I was doing the second, but I poked, and I was like, well, okay, this is fine. And then I shot, and he moved, and then I shot again, and he moved again,
Yeah.
and that's when I started to panic.
Yeah, thankfully you have extra magic from the first poke, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, Trinex
Dash
was
poke.
pretty entertaining
Dash.
for both of you. I think from Fox's end, the first had escaped, and then once he killed it, he wasn't able to menu to fire rod. So definitely like some spicy stuff right there. Yours had me on the edge of the seat because you were on the literal last like rod shot.
Yeah, I had to pause, like wait for him to like do an attack or whatever.
Oh, you also both got spike skip, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Such a good
I
Ganon
had a pretty good GT up until I guess Lamo 2, because I had like a 404 or 403 exit from G5.
Yeah.
That's really good.
So how do you feel about the race overall, and how do you feel about I guess your runs recently in general?
I don't know recently because I haven't like done a full run in like 4 days now. Like I didn't play the last 2 days. I was just doing like practice with my mentees and just practice whatever. And then the day before those 2 days, I think I was stuck in Light World, so I didn't do any full run.
Gotcha.
Oh, I'll say, what was your previous Link to the Past speedrun tournament? What was the last tournament or league you were in?
For League, I was.
Were you in the AD league?
Yeah, I was in the AD league.
Right. And how about before that?
For like NMG specifically?
I
Because
think
I feel
that
like
was
I had not seen you in a while.
Before AD League, there was an NMG League, right?
Yeah.
I think I joined that. That's when I came back.
Okay.
I think like 20 days after I started doing runs, the league was happening, and that's when I got like 2 PBs in. No, I got 1 PB on my first race. I think it was like a 124 3x or whatever against Rail King, which was not enough to beat him. He was so
Oh
good.
yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. And that's basically my first league, because like league happened when I was not playing the game.
Right.
You should just always play the game.
That's
I
an
don't know about
idea.
that.
That was a good race to watch. Thank you guys. Is there any other comments or anything?
No, I guess just
No.
thank you guys for the restream. Checks Miowski for the commentary, and
course,
GG's to
anytime.
Fox.
It was a pleasure to commentate. You both are very good at the game, so I picked up a few things.
I have a question for you
Hey.
guys. What advice would you guys give to some of the new mentees who have been joining, and after seeing a race of this caliber, what is like the most encouraging thing that you guys can think of that would help some of our newer runners that are joining No Major Glitches and starting to get involved in these races?
I'd say trust the process. Practice, do runs, learn new stuff. It might take like longer than you expect, but improvement happens, and it feels good when it happens.
Yeah, I'd say it kind of depends on whether you like races or not. It depends on your own pace in terms of whether you like to finish runs or whether you like to practice strats or get good runs going. It just kind of, I wouldn't let anyone get you down. I wouldn't
sure.
let yourself get yourself down, just practice and do runs the way you think fits your schedule and the way you want to do it, basically.
That sounds like very good advice. Thank you guys. I appreciate your comms. Thank you guys for watching. We're gonna send a raid out here. And looks like there's some stuff coming up on ZSR later. It looks like there's a 2 a.m. race coming up and a whole bunch of stuff on events. So check the schedule if you're interested in watching some more Zelda. And we'll see you back next time. Thank
Do you
you.
know when the next NMG League race is?
Definitely tomorrow. We have a bunch at the same time tomorrow night.
Gotcha.
But let's
There's
check
a
the
lot
events.
of races tomorrow.
Cool. Stay tuned for that. Some of them might be on ZSR.
That's right. Tomorrow at Eastern Time, 6:01